Hey guys, it's Liz with a wee bit naughty pet salon. I'm here at Tractor Supply today. I'm not grooming a dog right now, so I figured I'd show you something. Something a little bit about me. I showed you earlier the jewelry and stuff that I make, but I did not show you my art. I'm an artist. I do pet portraits. I do people portraits. Doesn't matter. These that I'm showing you here are for sale. Um, This one, the little ones here, I'm going to actually mount on wood and decoupage. I love them. Crazy about them. And I'm going to decoupage them and make a little, like, homey kind of, that's a doodle I did. I just like it. I don't mean doodle as in that's the breed, because it is, but I mean doodle. I just picked up the stylus and started doing it. So these are going to be mounted and decoupaged on wood. One of the fun things I love doing. These prints, the large prints, are for sale. I don't know if you can notice, it's the dog looking at the cat, and the cat is looking at the bird. This is completely, of course, out of my imagination. Not dogs that were, and a cat that were doing that. Oh, here we go. Horizontal. Yes, she is. I had to stop because someone came to ask questions. So this painting, I really like this painting. There's the remote control. There's the cat. And there's the dog resting his head on the arm of the sofa. And there's the ball. And the cat knows the dog wants the ball. And the dog is just like, oh, God, I want that ball. But I know what kind of things that cat has done to me in the past. So I'm just going to look at it and stare at it till the cat goes away. The large ones, I don't know if I even said it, but the large ones are $15. That's $15. These are all done digitally and printed. This is I found this Basset Hound photograph, and I just had to paint it. I know I've got something where I can show you the photograph. Oh, here it is. Okay, so this is the photograph of the Basset Hound, and this is the painting, or this is the painting. This is the photograph of this golden doodle, and this is her painting. Fun to do, fun stuff to do. I enjoy it. And here's another one. This is the dog's photograph, and this is the painting. This is out of my head. Look, it says cat. This pattern says cat. I love that one. Thinking about, I do heat press on shirts, so thinking about putting that one as a heat press on the shirt. This is my girlfriend's granddaughter. That's Carly. Of course, I like intensified her hair because red hair is my favorite, and her skin tone, I made her kind of pinky purple. I can do that because I'm the artist. That, of course, is out of my head. I know no one that looks like that. This is a real baby. These are church people. This is a memory I have of going to church, and I kind of like threw it in there. This is my self-portrait. I know, stunning, right? Oh my God. This isn't out of my head. Inspired by a photograph that I saw somewhere. And then I just go into my head, and there was no dog there. I put the dog in there. Golden doodles are one of my favorite. This just is showing that I can make business cards. This one and this one I did for business cards for groomers. Okay, so let's go on with the show. We went here, we went there. One more time. It's a painting. Love it. This is inspired by a picture that my daughter has. It's not my daughter. It's not her dog, but she took this awesome photograph that kind of reminded me of the end of Terminator, the first movie where she has the German Shepherd. So I went and used my imagination on that. This is just an imaginary scene of a couple and their dog. Sometimes I like to play with things, especially landscapes, put my spin on it. I do enjoy um, painting and subject matter that is just out of my head. So here's the girls again. And, oh, here's the dog again. These, like I said, the large ones are for sale now, right out of the book. Okay. Cat and a dog that actually do like each other. And I incorporated my art, which is a doodle that I did, and the cat into this painting. Now, I love digital art because you can just explore like that. Okay, this is fun. This isn't the original. Let me see. The original was this. Where she's on the toilet and she's trying to have her bathroom time, but her pets will not let her. Okay? So that was the original, and my girlfriend said, can you put my dogs in it? So I did her dogs, and then this is a friend of mine on Facebook, and she's like, can you put my dogs in there? So I did, and it's just a loose rendering of the dogs, and I matched her complexion as opposed to the other dog, and she doesn't have a cat, so there's no cats in it. Sometimes I do things in layers digitally, and it's very, very easy for me to incorporate or change a layer. And this is the dog. This is the painting that I told you. That I showed you. This is the painting of the dog. Okay. That was, of course, the portraits are commission work. And they're commissioned ahead of time. And they are $150 for the pet portraits. This is me. Oh, she's so pretty. I should turn the camera around and show you the real me, but I don't want to scare you. That's me. That's your groomer, Liz. And let me see. There's something else here. Oh, this is my friend whose granddaughter I showed you the picture of, Carly. This is Ellen. Hi, Ellen. She lives in Baltimore. I trained her how to groom her dogs, and we became really good friends, which is so cool. This is a rendition of the original black and white. I did a color block, okay? And this is what it was, or is, originally. And this is inspired by my daughter-in-law and my new grandson. Love it. Well, he's a year old now. He's kind of old. You know, he's a whole year old. And this was inspired by my son. It's not my son. It's not my grandson. But the painting was inspired by them. That's just out of my brain cell. Those aren't images of actual people. This just reminds me of someone that is in the library, a student that is studying. Just like, just completely intense and focused on whatever it is she's reading. This, I don't know. I just started out. Sometimes you just do things and you start doing a face, and then you start seeing a face in the face. And a lot of times the jewelry that I make it comes out as though I were raised knowing something about my Native American heritage, but I wasn't. And but sometimes it just comes through. You just can't stop the genetics. And this little freshie is sitting on the sidewalk. Kind of reminds me of Philadelphia, where I'm from, smoking a cigarette. She's got a can of Coca-Cola right there, and that greenish area is like a pack of cigarettes. Don't smoke. Okay, do I have to tell you this is out of my head? I really hope I don't have to tell you this is out of my head. Okay, this is out of my head. I had just come from the dentist, so I was teeth obsessed. Love my dentist. Dr. Brad Hall. Love him, love him, love him. Okay, out of my head. Just started out as a casual drawing and just develops. That's just what happens. And the girls again. I think that's the last one I have in here. I have a lot more, but that's what I have in here for now. So yes, your groomer is an artist. Come check me out. The prints are on very nice quality paper. They frame very nicely, and they are only $15. I think that everybody should be able to afford to have art in their home, and because it's digital art, the prints are original. They're still original. I got away from painting, doing watercolor and canvas painting, because it only limits itself to the people that can afford to purchase it. And that's not a very broad number of people or a spectrum of people. So the digital art, I can paint just as I would on paper, and I can still sell it for a reasonable price. And I know most digital artwork goes for $50, but I'm not doing it that high. I'm just doing it for $15 right now, just to make sure that I do get some kind of a profit out of the sales. These are wonderful ways to give someone for a birthday or for the holidays. Give them a gift of original art that no, they cannot just go anywhere and buy it. Okay, it is truly that special. I think art is just the bomb. Okay, so thank you. And thank you to all the people I'm meeting from Oglethorpe. I'm meeting so many people from Oglethorpe County, and everybody is just wonderful. And some of them even said I can come play with their horses, which is awesome. Thank you guys. I hope to, oh, listen, please remember that if you come before 10 a.m., nail clipping is just $5. And even if you come after 10 a.m., it's only $10. I really, really do emphasize paw and nail health. You know what it's like when your feet are uncomfortable. If you can just imagine what it's like for them with split pads, broken nails, nails pushing back into their feet, is very important. And that's why the price is what it is. It is that so that you can keep up with it. It is that so that if the nails have been let go and the quick inside, the thing that bleeds, is also growing out, because it grows out with the nail, you can come and we can train that quick to recede by staying regular with the nail clippings. And at $5, you really, I think you can really do that. But if that is the issue with your dog and that nail, that quick needs to recede, then we do it every other week. Just tipping it back and tipping it back. And that will start to happen. Okay? Thank you guys.